Looks like we're probably live here. Perfect. We are going. Okay. Does it look good? I think so. All right. We're finally live again. All right. Get the camera focused. Focus, camera. All right. Let me go through and see what we got today. We got a couple things. By a couple things, I actually mean a couple things. Let's see, what do we got here? I'll probably work on this one first. All right. Probably wait a minute before we get completely started on the day. Just waiting for everybody to come on in and join, and we'll get started for the day. Oh, we got a phone call. All right, let me take care of this real quick, everybody. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, I am back. All right, how's everyone doing? Finally doing a live stream, right? Finally. It's been a minute, huh? Let's see. Get the camera to focus on my face a little bit more, huh? Like, focus, camera, you can do it. All right, so I just had an interesting one come in. We're probably just going to knock this out really quick. This is a car radio that a customer just brought in. This one is getting a new screen. And we need to put on, well, I'll just show you what's going on. Let's go to the microscope, take a quick gander at it. All right, boys and girls, if you're looking at the frame, can you tell me what you think the problem is? What do you think the problem is, guys? What do you suspect is the problem? You see it? You see the problem? Maybe you don't see the problem. Well, I'm going to tell you. So, the problem is not this connect. No, I'm just kidding. It is. It's this connector right here. So we need to take the connector out of this coax and solder it back down to the board. So my approach to this, I'm going to get under this connector first, and hopefully we'll go ahead and get that one up. Get under there, boom, that one's up. All right, now we got to take a look at this. Let's see what, oh, okay. Sometimes I have trouble getting these connectors out because they're really stuck in there, so this might take me a second to get. You might also notice my hand has a lot of colors on it. That's because we just got a printer, and I've been a new to me printer, and I've been dealing with the refillable ink cartridges, and it's been a pain in the freaking rear end. If worst case scenario, if we have to pull a connector off of something, that's also fine. But I mean, you know, worst case scenario, right? All right, what are we looking at here? Yo, what up, RB Retro Bunker? How are you? How is it going? Alright, how quick can we get this up? Or is it going to take me 500 years, yeah? What do you think? 500 years to get this thing up? Sometimes it takes me a second because it's like really in there, you know? Sometimes the plastic breaks off too. Oh, I think I see why. There's like glue on it, huh? Yeah. There's like glue on this connector. You see it? Oh, the audio might be low. Let me adjust that. Hang on. How is that? Is that any better? I brought it up just a slight tad bit. What we need is like, I need to like hold it and then push down. Come on. Oh yeah, see? Kind of broke there. So the thing is, like, once it breaks away from the board, it's incredibly difficult to get out without breaking it. I can probably pull one from like a PlayStation 4 or PS3 or something that we have extra, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's just get the old one out, right? That's fine. It's just gonna take a second to get it. Oh yeah, it's about, there it is. Oh yeah, see, the whole thing was gonna break apart anyways. It was all glued in. Okay, let's get this connector held in place, and we'll kind of get the rest of this metal piece out of there, huh? Yeah, heat's not really gonna help with this. We have to get this. Yeah, do you see the circular part of this? We got to get this out of there. And then we'll clean up the board and we'll find one from a donor and put it on there. I'm sure this will be super easy to find. Of course, it's going to give me trouble. Alright. Alright. So there is a metal ring inside of here that we need to get out because it's stuck in there. Let's get in there. Pry up. It's coming out. There, almost there. Boom. It's out. Alright, cool. So now we're good. We can move that off to the side. And now we gotta go find a replacement because I've never had good luck when the connector breaks off the board and then it's then just kind of crap. You kind of have to find a donor at that point and replace it. So, alright, let's find one. The microphone is kind of long, so I can kind of like trail myself over. How about I switch the camera, huh? Alright, wait for the camera switch. It's gonna, oh, okay, it's already switched. Alright, so over here I have a, you can't see it, there is a crate full of motherboards here. They're mainly game consoles. Oh, that fell over. Alright, here's my crate of motherboards. And we gotta find a matching coax. We gotta find a coax for this. This is a PS3 board, that's not gonna work. Xbox One board, not gonna work. 360 is not gonna work. What do we got here? Another laptop? We have a laptop board. Sometimes, some laptops have them. This one does not. We have more laptop boards here. Let's see. This laptop I didn't expect to have one. Some of them do, a lot of them don't. Because the Wi-Fi card is separate typically. At least on these. We do have some PS4s, I know we do. Oh, here's a PS5, but I'm going to save that. What we got? Xbox. Oh, here's a PS4. PS4 board. Yeah, crate of main boards. You know it, man. I got to. You gotta keep them around, man. They always come in handy. Oh, this is a PS3. Oh, here we go. Yeah, these look perfect. Okay, so we'll snag one from this PS3. This is a JSD 001, if you know the PS3 models. All right. So I'll set that off to the side. So audio sounds good? Oh, you guys can probably barely see me, huh? All right. I'll get the car radio out the way for a moment. Let's see here. This is our ticket for the car radio. Okay. Take a quick gander here. Where are we at? Right over here. All right, let's go to microscope, yeah? All right. This is the PlayStation 3 main board. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we are. That is exactly what we're looking for. Now, I can't imagine that we would need to heat from the bottom. No, 100%. Whenever I clean out the crate, I always need something. Okay. Got the fume extractor close by. Alright, let's see here. So we got a nozzle, 400 degrees Celsius here. I'm presuming I'm not going to melt these, but I'm still going to try to heat from the top anyways. But we're going to keep the heat moving. 400 Celsius, because the PS3 board is like a freaking, takes a lot of heat to move something, but we're just going to keep heating these up. Come on, baby. Got the tweezers in here. We're going to move this thing. It's going to come up today. Come on. Oh, there it is. And it's off. Perfect. There is our donor. Perfecto. I'm going to set it off to the side. I'm guessing it's going to be the same size. It looks roughly the same size. All right. So here is our other board. Thing is that this board, I almost want to try to get it out of this like housing. Because there is a ribbon cable that's hanging out right here. Never seen a connector like this before, so I don't want to just take it out without seeing how this comes out. Oh, okay, it's just a latch. It just looks like a weird latch, but anyways, it's a latch. We should be able to pull that right out. Perfect. And then the board should just come right out. Let's see. Yeah, let's flip it over. The board will just kind of fall right out. Perfect, and it did. All right, good. Now that we have the board, we can go ahead and easily do this. It should be pretty quick. Let's see here. Let's get that microscope in the general vicinity, huh? Perfect. Alright, so now that we're here, we can use a bit of flux. Turn on the iron here. And iron is on. Boom, solder already looks good. Should just flow right into place. Now, as a frame of reference, I'm just going to grab our donor, and as you can see, it is basically identical. It's the same size. Oh, crap. These parts are really small, so almost went off into the ninth dimension, huh? Alright. So I'm going to hit this with hot air. We're probably going to try to hold it maybe, if it wants to be held. Or just kind of bounce it into place, huh? Because we're using max air at 400C. How about we move this out the way? We hit it a little bit first. And then just bring it in, huh? Oh yeah, it's about there. All right, now we can let go of it. Okay, so that's in place, but this line, I can't tell that it's connected to the center pin. So, what up, Finks? How are you? Oh, you know what? I think we have it backwards. I do think that the that pin still connects over there, but maybe we should flip it around, huh? This should not take very long. Oops. Flip it around. Just like that. Now we got it perfect. There we go. Alright. Just want to make sure I didn't knock anything because I think I touched the board a little bit. Everything looks good. Alright, cool. Let's see. Does that connection look solid, huh? Yeah, connection looks solid. I'm okay with that. Looks good. Alright. Now, because the connection looks good, I'm going to go ahead and, where is my toothbrush? I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. Was nearby. Clean it off. Make it look really nice. Thinks I'm doing swell today. Got some stuff to do, and I figured live stream today. That's what we're doing. You know, there's some days where I'm like, all right, today's a video day, but then, especially on like a Saturday when I don't have, I've got too much stuff to do, but not enough time to make a video. So then I'm like, well, it's live stream day. That's what we're doing. Perfect. That looks good. Can you tell a difference? I mean, maybe maybe this outer ring is slightly thicker than these guys. Maybe it'll still clip in. Who knows? I would assume it would because, I mean, I would just assume. We just try it, you know? We'll see if it works. If it don't work, then it don't work, you know? You just give it a go. All right. We also need to look at these connections because he said that oh yeah, those do not look good, man. Oh yeah, these aren't even gonna work. He said that these came undone. Oh boy. Yeah, do you guys see that? Oh yeah, we cannot reuse these connections. This one is, this one's almost acceptable. Okay, I think you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the center pin, what do you guys think? I'll leave you guys to judge. So we need the center pin and the ground, right? This coax. I can see the center pin goes all the way through. I'll let you guys be the judge. But we might need to touch up the solder on the grounding part, maybe on this connector, and we could probably use it. But I think this one is no good. What do you guys think? We might have to cut it and redo it. This gray one is fine. Gray one is good, so we're good there. White one, iffy, but I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. Black one definitely needs to be replaced. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Black needs a redo. So, the question is, do we have an extra pair of antennas here at the shop? That's a good question. We probably do. But where is the question? Frick. Let me think. So we pulled the one from a PS3 board. Do we still have the PS3 housing somewhere? That's the question. Because to be honest, I'm not sure. Yeah, you think white and black? Maybe we will redo both. It's a little bit of a job for sure, but I mean, if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. It's probably for like Bluetooth or something. Well, these are in a car radio. So this car radio, you know, the customer brought it in because it needed a new screen. He took it apart a couple times fine, and then ended up tearing this connector off the board. Obviously, we just replaced it from PS3 donor, which is fine, and it solders on just fine. It looks like it's identical, the same size. Maybe the ring is slightly thicker, but I don't think that's going to make a big difference. But we need to find a PS3 housing that has the antenna wires, because I don't think I have, maybe, I don't know if I have a laptop I can use the antennas from. I'll have to find something. Hold on, I don't know if I can use this. Let me see, hang on. Do we have, no, that can't be used. Gotta find some antennas. Oh, I do have an old PS3 here, but do I want to take it apart just for antennas? I don't feel like doing it. I promise I'm not trying to be lazy. I don't want to have to get, mobile phone antennas are too small. And we'd have to have something bigger, like a PS3 antenna. I don't know if PS5 would work. I don't know if I have any good PS5 antennas around. I might, but I'd have to look. I can't remember if I do. We need 2 of them. Screw it. I'm just gonna grab the PS3. It's probably gonna be the easiest, huh? That's the only. Oh, I do have some PS5 ones, but I'm not gonna harvest those because we work on PS5 way too often. But the PS3 has a bad cell, so we'll just pull from there. Yeah, grab it though. RIP. Everyone pay respects to this PS3 that has a bad cell. Oh, changing out the whole cable or the connector. I was thinking just the connector, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to splice it, to be honest, because I don't have a coax that small. Unless I can find a laptop in the back. I don't know if I have a laptop. Easy to get out of PS4. Problem is that I'm gonna have to solder it anyways, because the coax cable on the car radio connects here. So they connect to a subboard here, and then they come out and connect to the main board that we just replaced that connector on. So, since that is the case, we're gonna have to solder regardless. So, I got the PS3 in front of me. What do you guys say? Should I pull the connectors out of that? I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, let's see here. I gotta think. Okay, so I have a, what is this? I have an Xbox One. Just do it. You guys want to see me suffer today, huh? It's not suffering, I promise, but it's not like it's not necessarily easy. It's just it's a bigger job. Yes, we want to see him suffer. All right, I'll suffer for you guys today. All right, let's switch the camera over, huh? Okay, camera switched over. You guys can see me decently. So listen, I have a Xbox One S in front of me that came in. It needed our refurbishment package that we offer. So, you know, cleaning, detail the inside of the console, new thermal paste, etc., whatever. Anyways, so it's on the last, it's not on the current update. It's on the update before the current update. It's a diskless one. And every time I go to install the OS, it gives me, originally when it boots, E106, then it goes to E101. And it will never install the update. I don't know, the error that it's giving is that it's in the Xbox Insider program. Thing is I've tried the latest update. It still doesn't take it. And you would expect with an Insider, Xbox Insider Xbox, that it would accept the new update. Still doesn't, so I'm not sure what to do about it. So that one is kind of pending right over here. So I'll probably look at that maybe here in a little bit. If you guys have any ideas, then hit me with it. I know, I may have to wait for the next update. I'm kind of sad now, huh? This was another Xbox One hard drive from a project that I am working on that is highly, highly confidential. That hopefully, if it is successful, then it will make a great video. And you guys would probably love it, but it is highly confidential and in the works right now. And it is slightly out of frame. I'm sorry, I have to tease you guys a little bit. Alright. That's for a project for another day. Alright, so I got the PS3. Let's pay our respects. Dead CPU. And we're going to pull parts from it. This was a customer brought it in. Bad CPU. We tried fixing it. No luck. And then they abandoned it for parts. They said we could have it for parts. So, yeah. It's finally coming in clutch. And that was like close to a year ago. Yes, I know. It could be months away. Well, isn't that sucky, huh? Alright, where is... Oh, these are the hard drive screws for this console. I gotta save them. Yeah, I was gonna put in an SSD, and I'm really sad now because I can't do it. I tried. Alright, let's see here. So we have to get this console apart. I need a pair of tweezers. So I gotta ask you guys, do you guys like the Video Now series I've been working on with the portable 2000s video player? If you don't, I totally respect it. If not, it's not a problem. But I was just curious if you guys liked it or not. Alright, we don't need to remove the hard drive. We just need to take out all these screws. Thank you, RB. I appreciate you, boss. Yeah, I know some people like certain topics. Not everybody likes... Oops, sorry. Not everybody likes the same thing, so I always ask. I'm just curious. Man, this thing's clean on the inside. Well, I mean, it's not that clean. It's got dust in it. But, I mean, it's like... I've seen some really, really disgusting PS3s. Well, that's good, Finks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's good. Alright. Let's get this out. Boom. Alright, so there's our antennas. How should I do this? I'm trying to think. I'll probably just get the entire antenna assembly. Oh, you know what? I have a better idea. You know what? Screw it. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you here in a second. I have a good idea that's literally... Oh, Robert. Oh, awesome, man. Your profile picture looks different. I didn't recognize you at first. I always go off the profile pictures. If I can't tell, I don't know. But Finks, I remember the name. I remember. But Robert, of course I remember you, dude. Alright, disk drive's out. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them out here. That way I don't have to cut and splice the coax. Instead of splicing them in, I thought, how about, are you ready? Wait for it. How about we just desolder them from up here, because they're already soldered to their respective antenna, and then just solder them in directly to that little subboard. I think it would be fun, and I think it would probably work better than me having to splice into the already kind of screwed up connection, you know? At least that's my thought process. I can do it, but I just think it would probably look better if we just solder it directly to the board. Okay, so there's our two antennas. And the ones we have to change are white and black, so that's really convenient. Not that the color matters, it doesn't, but... Alright, so this will go into our parts supply, since it's in pieces now. Probably save the screws for another day. Alright, here's our antennas. I'm going to set the actual board off to the side. Let's go to the microscope. Alright, so here are our connectors. You know what's funny? This job came in literally like maybe 2 or 3 minutes after I walked in today. I was not expecting the day to go this way, but I'm totally happy that it is. 4 minutes after? My dad says 4 minutes after. Alright, put a little dab of flux there. We're going to try to heat up both joints at the same time. We should be able... Boom. How's our coax looking? Oh, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm happy with it. Okay. And here's our second one. Yeah, because this job is... Thing is, time is money, and I got other stuff to do. I don't have all day to splice wires and stuff. And to be honest, like, this is something I can do pretty quick, and then we should be good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and heat these up. Boom. And we're out. Boom. Boom. Got it. Okay, so there's our second one. So we got both of them. I'm going to just toss away the actual antenna parts, but there's our two things right there. Got a little bit of paper towel here. And clean up this area. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see all like the colors and stuff? Frickin' printer ink, bro. I meant to clean it up the other day, but I've been so busy, man. To be honest, it is what it is. But, I mean, the printer ink's not going to do any damage now. It's dry. But, anyway. Just wanted to look nice, you know, and function. Alright. Let's see here. So, the next thing... Crap, I dropped the phone. My bench is really tight right here sometimes. There's... Okay. I dropped the store phone. Okay, let's take a look here. We got this board here. It looks like it has 3 screws. We're gonna have to take those out really quick. And once we get those screws out, then we should be able to get access to the board in its entirety. Okay. Kind of cool. We use parts from a PS3 to fix a car radio. Cool. Alright. 3 screws are out. Man, it feels like there's thermal paste on this. 3 screws. What else? Do I got anything else? Should just be able to... Oh, this metal piece looks like maybe it slides up. How does this come out? Okay, let's grab... Yeah, we got this here. Got like a little metal tool here to kind of get up, because there's like a, I don't know, some sort of, there we go. Some sort of like metal hook that hooks on the side. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of thermal paste here. Oh, probably because this is maybe a Wi-Fi Bluetooth type chip for this car. This board should just open up here. Okay. Alright, and the antenna too. Okay. Alright, so we can set that off to the side. This guy off to the side. Alright, so we got our little board out here. The one that we need to get access to is the white and the black. And our coax wires are incredibly long. I'm thinking we'll just like wrap them up real nice or something. And then there is what appears to be a proper heat shrink around them. I'm trying to think of my approach to this, because it's all custom stuff, you know. It's not like it's plug and play, you know. I wish it was plug and play, but it's just not. All right. So this is what we're working with. This is what we're lurking with, everyone. So gray one we do not have to mess with. Black we do. White we do. And it goes in a heat shrink thing and goes out the other end. So I'm thinking we will unhook the black. That'll be the first thing. Boom. And the white. Boom. That's done and done. Now we can, presumably, I want to slice this open so we can get those old ones out, and then we actually do have some heat shrink here. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to unhook this one too. We got a phone call coming in, boys. Guys and girls, give me just a moment. All right, I am back. So, yeah, strange print on the board. I went ahead and cleaned up all the thermal paste, so because it got my bench a little dirty there, and it just becomes troublesome to work with, and I just don't. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is bizarre, isn't it? Wow, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it is the word for black. I'm assuming this is the word for gray or the word for white. I don't know. That's my assumption. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is what we need to do. We got the gray wire out. This one is fine on both sides, which is good. I did notice that he had kind of scraped it here, but I think that's probably going to be fine. Let's see. We gotta zoom out, right? Yeah, that's gonna be fine. It's just the plastic around the coax. So, it could be Italy. Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting, though. I didn't notice the board. Like, honestly, I was only looking at the connectors here because it's like that's what my eye is looking at right now. But that's actually kind of funny that it's a different. I don't know if it's a different. I know it's a different way of saying all these different colors, but anyway, it's cool. Okay. I was thinking, what if we were to cut down the coaxes instead of just wrapping them up? I don't know. I was thinking about it just to make things look a little bit more uniform. Thinking about it, putzing around with my in my mind that I should do that, but I don't know. Thinking about it. Okay, let's see here. Kind of get everything ready to go here. I think it's thermal paste because you can kind of see it. Here, I'll show you. This is what it looked like. We'll clean this up beforehand and we'll put some MX4 down. Spanish. Maybe it could be Spanish. Okay. Well, see, the thing is, if I don't cut these wires down, the black and the white, then I don't have to like recut them and tin them up and stuff. I can just work with it. Let me double check first that these connect to these, because I'm actually curious. I have not checked that yet. Oh yeah, it connects perfectly. Very nice. Okay. And we have not checked to see if this gray one connects to the one we replaced on the, oop, my bad, store phone. This new one we replaced. My assumption is it does, but we have not tried it yet. All right, let's try. Perfect. Oh, and it's nice tight fit. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and undo this one. Boom. Perfect. So yeah, all right. So we're good as far as all the colors and stuff. Yep, as long as it works, is exactly right. So I'm gonna set the main board off to the side. Let's put this one back here. Okay, so the black one first. How are we gonna do this? Probably come in like this, or probably on this, I don't know, one of the sides here. Like that, maybe, yeah, maybe like that. That way we can connect both the ground and the actual signal pin. All right, let's get in here. We're gonna do it. Sorry, I'm not trying to procrastinate. I promise. Oh, by the way, if you guys remember the Amtech brand, so Amtech and all right, so okay, there's a lot to this. Amtech manufacturing, apparently, Amtech and Inventec, when it comes to flux, I think they split because now it is a new brand called Sturry. And I asked them to send me out some samples to try. Because I'm always trying like the Chinese, so-called Chinese knockoff. Here's the thing. Inventec probably does make a official Amtech flux, but Sturry is their new company that has some new types of flux or whatever. Whether you want to say that it's off-branded Amtech or whatever, that's entirely up to you. I've been using this stuff. This is the UHF TF flux. The thing is that this flux works. I mean, this is what I've been using. So you guys be the judge, even if it is what you would consider fake Amtech flux. I personally don't care. If the flux works, I'm happy. That's the way I look at it. Some people are incredibly anal about flux and where it comes from. I used to be. But the thing is I'm just not anymore because it doesn't matter. That's my opinion. From the peanut gallery, it does not matter. Are we going to do this easily? Is it going to give me problems? Oh yeah, we're not going to have any troubles today, boys. Except when it comes to the ground. Oh, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect. That'll work. It's soldered. Alright, now we can work on the white. And then we'll clean up afterwards. Alright. I have to, like, think in my head, okay, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work out? Yeah, I'm not too anal about the flux. I mean, I like Sturry because they sponsor the channel, and if you guys buy Flux that using my code, you guys get a discount, and I get a little something from it. So, and that's entirely up to you. You know, you guys don't have to buy it. But I mean, I use it because, number one, I get a discount, and it works just like the original. If you want to consider that it is the same thing or not, or whatever you want to say, I don't care. But I mean, it works. You know, the flux works. You can see it's working, you know. All right, we're good here. Let me double check this. Does that look right? We just have to have an insulation between... We have an insulation between the actual... Can't tell if that's insulated or not. Between here... It feels insulated. It doesn't look like it's... Yeah, it is insulated. You can see the actual... It's hard to... It's really difficult to tell in the microscope. I mean, we're like splitting hairs here. But you can tell that there is like a sheath around, or like a plastic coating around this wire shielding it from this ground, which I think is sufficient. So we got it connected here, and then there's like a plastic insulation layer here. And since this coax is not connected to anything, technically we could continuity it, so might as well, right? So solder to the gold ring, it won't stop from connecting snugly. Yeah, in fact, it's even more secure if you look at it. It's really secure. So the signal pin in the very center is this one here, and that's where we need to connect it. And then the ground is the circle ring around it. All right. Just for kicks, I'll go ahead and hit it with the good old beep mode test. You know, the continuity test. And technically, so when we connect that, if we connect touch here and here, correct, no beep, so it's not touching. And we can check the other one as well, just to verify. So if you can hear the beep, that means that we're connecting. Boom. Hold on, wait, I have to touch the actual pin. Yeah, see, if I touch ground, you know, it's hard to touch just that pin here. I'll touch over here. See? It is good. And if we touch here, just connecting to the pin. If we touch here, it's not going to connect. So, as you can see, it's good to go. Alright. We connected to Negro, and we also connected to Blanco. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and clean up. A little bit more alcohol here to clean up the old flux. Perfect. Oh, there's a bunch of thermal paste that's mixing in. Dang it. Alright, Q-tip time. Stupid freaking thermal paste. There we go. That cleans up real nice. Alright. Not worried about any excess thermal paste. It's not going to be a big deal. Okay. So I got the coaxes done. Now what I would like to do is get
little bit heat shrink tubing around these connections. I gotta find the heat shrink tubing. I think it's in the other room. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got some heat shrink. Okay. So I grabbed red. I think this will work just fine. Just need to slide it on in there. Okay, black. It's almost all the way through. Man, this is a long coax. And white. Got white. Slide white through. Hopefully gray can get through once the other one is done. White is through. And gray. Gray is last but not least. We're going to be able to get gray in there. Come on, gray. Okay, it's going. Slowly. Come on. Kind of have to force it. Come on, gray. Go in there, sir. It's starting to rub because of the other coaxes. Is there an easier way to do this? No. How about we take both of them out, we shove gray through first. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Oh wow, this heat shrink needs to be cut down a little bit actually. It's not going to... It's actually like slightly longer than the gray one. Alright, let's cut it maybe a third off of it. Alright. Okay. Gray is done. Let's get the white in there. Oh, the blanco. Come on. Come on, white. You got this. It's really, really tight. Wish there was an easier... Maybe I should just grab a larger piece of heat shrink tubing. Slightly larger. That'll probably be sufficient then. Because then I can just slide them in easier. It's just not gonna... Yeah, I'll just do that. Where's that one piece? There it is. Okay. Bigger piece of heat shrink. This will just fit them all perfectly. Trying to overcomplicate myself. Cut about a third off of it, which is good. Alright. Now I can put both in at the same time. Perfect. Okay. And gray. Gray's last but not least. And of course it slides in perfectly with no problem. Should just be able to connect it. Oh, where is gray? Gray is not coming out the other end. Almost there. There it is. Starting to peek its little gray head out there. Alright. Okay, gray is out. Black is out. Green. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so that is done. You can see it here. That's done. Now what we need to do is clean this. We gotta clean all this crap up. Because if we don't, then we'll make a good seal, all that good stuff. Okay. Grab the paper towel. Paper towel is going to be king here. Oh, Riptar fix. Honestly, dude, I didn't see your comment there. Yeah, yes, Surrey, it works. I mean, the thing is that, like, it, at least for me personally, like, that's literally all I use. Why my alcohol bottle is giving me troubles today. There we go. Had to readjust it. Now we can get the alcohol out of it. Perfect. Should just be a very quick, easy clean. Okay, so clean that up, looks nice, yada yada. Let's put some MX4 down, probably just in the center. It probably doesn't need to be that crazy, just like that. That's probably more than enough, and especially because the MX is, you know, it's known for its thermal conductivity, so I don't think it'll be an issue. All right. Let's go ahead and shrink this heat shrink tubing down though real quick. Just so it can, you guys can't see it on the full frame, I know, I'm sorry. We're gonna go ahead and shrink it though. Boom, baby. Perfect. That's it. It's nice and hot, malleable, all that good jazz. Alright, we're good here. So now we can go ahead and put this metal piece on. I gotta put that thing through and then move the coax wires. It's gonna be a little bit of a complicated situation here for a second. I'm gonna have to fix this, hang on. Alright. It's kind of complicated to see. Hang on. Okay, I think it's in place. Now we can get this pressed in here. And then hopefully it just sits in. We can put the screws in, call it a day. Everybody's happy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's in. Alright, now we just have to put those 3 screws in. Alright, where are the 3 screws? Okay. Okay, so I got the unit here. Let's go ahead and put the screws in. Everything looks good. We got our coaxes, our ribbon cable. Everything looks good. Okay. So it's a little bit of a bigger job. Not too bad. Okay, there's our first screw. Okay, so we got the coaxes in. They're soldered in, ready to go. We're good to go. Okay, let's go ahead and put our board in place. Connect our ribbon cable. If it will connect. have to open it. It looked like it was in the open position, it just wasn't. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna have to wrap up these wires. Like do a little curly Q, you know? Double curly Q, because there's so much coax. Double curly Q. Too much coax. I have to kind of like feed them in a circle. Alright, I think the first one, if I remember, I have to go back on the stream now because I have to double check which one went where. Hang on. Okay, where is it? Okay, white one was first and then black one. So it was gray, white, black. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're good. Gray, white, black. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're good. Gray, white, black. Okay. Alright, we're good. Gray, white, black. Okay. There's white. Gray, white, black. There's white. Gray, white, black. There's white. There's white. There's white. There's white. Perfect. All right. Perfect.
That's what it looks like.
All right.
But they all connect. They all connect, and everything's perfect.
Right.
So I mean, but they all connect. And it's got brand new heat shrink, all that good stuff. So okay. They all connect.
Now I gotta call the customer really quick.
All that good stuff.
So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick.
All that good stuff.
So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick.
All that good stuff.
So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick.
All that good stuff.
So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick.
All that good stuff.
So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Now I gotta call the customer really quick. All that good stuff. So if you give me a second. Okay, that was fun. This job is now done. Customer's been quoted, and he's going to pick up very soon. I think he's in the area. Customer's
So I'll set that off to the side.
Pick up very soon.
What do we got next?
Customer's going to set that.
I've got. So I have this Xbox One, but oh, there's an echo. Where is the echo coming from? Oh, it may have been picking up from my computer speakers. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, thanks, Sphinx. All right, so like I said, this Xbox One, every time it comes up with E101. And I am pretty certain, let me take a look here. Pretty certain that it is going to be an issue with the Insider program. That's what I'm thinking. Let me look this up here really quick. Looking to see if it tells me what the current update is.
Okay, so it is the 16th today, and the last update they released was 3864. The update that it's running, that Xbox, is update 3491. So, if it is within the Insider program, technically it should be able to install 3864, but the thing is that if it's the Insider, it might need the next update to come out, which probably won't see till April. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, Robert, it's done. We finished it up. Customer's gonna be picking up here very soon. Well, Mr. Vies released a new video. Protect the Lamborghini, keep it. See, this is the thing. I always work on Saturdays, so whenever he releases a video, I'm always at work, and then I don't watch it until like later because I'm always busy. Always busy on Saturdays, man. I've always got something to do. All right, let's see. I gotta look at the queue really quick and see what I got because it's always jumbled. It's always a jumbled mess with the queue. Let me see. So this one's been here for a while. I didn't know if I was gonna work on it on stream or not, but it is a laptop that does not charge. You guys want to see me fix a laptop that doesn't charge? Or not see me fix it, see me try to fix it. Because who knows? I might not be able to fix it. Who knows? It's always a crapshoot. I need to clean up my desk a little bit though, because it's a bit of a mess. There's a lot of. We don't have a whole lot of space here in the shop, so. Toss that up there. Yeah, I mean, I got the laptop that doesn't charge. I suppose we could take a look at that. See what's going on. I'm going to have to create space in order to do that. Space creation time, everybody. The Xbox that can't update because I don't know why. Alright. Screws for the PS3 we'll throw in the random screw bin because we don't need to put that back together. We'll just use it for parts now. I mean, we're always going to use it for parts, but whatever. I have a random screw thing that's about to be completely full. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can take a look at the laptop that doesn't charge. He said it turns on and works, but it does not charge. So I don't know. I can't presume to know exactly what the issue is, but I think we can take a look at it. And we have a donor computer that he gave to us to look at as well. So that's going to be a very interesting experience. We have a nice laptop here. Nice laptop. No. Yeah, like Soren. I love Soren, dude. He's amazing. Hold on. Let me see if I can do an impersonation of Soren. It's not time for the video yet. For the part 2 for how to be like your favorite repair technician. It's coming, but it's a work in progress. I have other stuff I want to get through first. You see, we have laptop here. It's not turning on. You already know the problem. You see the problem? It's right here. The laptop is the problem. No, I'm just kidding. All right. You see, it's not that hard. No. All right. So here's a computer. Told the customer to give me some RAM because, yeah, this is not dodgy repair. This is not dodgy repair. Told the customer to give me some RAM because I didn't have any on hand. I'm assuming the battery is already in it. I don't see where he tried changing the battery already, and he said still it would. I don't know. We have to test it. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's put the stick of RAM in the laptop. So this is for a regular hard drive. We got SSD. We got 2 SSDs. Wow, 2 SSDs. We got 1 stick of RAM in. That's probably sufficient. I haven't even opened this computer yet, so that's cool. Let's see. We have. Yeah, here we do. I got a 3-pin power plug for this thing. Okay. We got the charger plugged in. Okay, boys, guys and gals, let's plug it in, see what it does. I don't see any lights. No charge light, but it doesn't turn on. I see indicators where lights would be. Nothing, boys. Nothing. Is this plugged in, though? Hold on. This might not be plugged in. Should have been the first thing to check, huh? Alright. Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay, and it's on. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, so we should have no light on the power supply. Plug in the charger. Nothing. Laptop does not turn on. Okay, this is not dodgy repair. We're gonna try to fix it. Okay. All right. I've never worked on an Acer Predator, and it's a big boy. So let's take a look. See here. Oh, it's missing most of the screws. So this is gonna be much easier than I thought. It makes sense, yeah, because the customer already said that he took, he already had it apart, so it makes sense. All right, so got the RAMs out. The RAMs, we got many RAMs here. We have 16 gigs of DDR4 memory. That's what we have. I'm gonna put them in the anti-static bag. Not that I don't believe that, or not that I believe that anti-static is a myth, but just to be safe, just in case. Alright, so I'm going to use this magnetic screw mat. Oh, PSU safe mode? Maybe. Who knows? He said it turned on, but can I trust the customer at this point? I don't think so. He said it turned on. It did not turn on for me. So can we really trust it? No, I'm just kidding. It probably did turn on for him, to be honest. Oh man, this screw is stripped. This is stripped out so bad, man. Hold up. Let me see what I got here. Let me try a different bit here. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Magnet. Get the magnet. All right, got the screw. Done. All right. We have. Which one is this? Two 250 gig SSDs. Cool. M.2. Oh no, these are M-SATA? I think. I don't know. Something around that way. Turn on because battery had power. Yeah, no, I figure that. I figure that as much. Alright. Any other screws that I need to take out? Or should this thing just come apart? So we're missing most of the screws, huh? Okay. Should we start prying on it? What do you think? Yeah, probably. I'm going to start from the back, though. Probably back here. Probably comes off here. Yeah. That's right. And no other screws. Nothing. Okay. You know what I like to do sometimes? Most of the time. Get a card in here. Plastic card. Start prying. If we get all the screws out. This one's going to be proved to be difficult for me, huh? Could be a screw on the underside, maybe? Oh, no. Definitely not. Does this? Yeah, this pops up. Okay. That's what I figured. So I've seen some of these before where these pop up. Do we have a screw under there that's preventing us from... Oh, this is coming out. Perfect. Okay, so that's that. We have a display cable. Let's just remove it briefly to see if there is a screw under here. Oh, yeah. I should do that, huh? Check for a short. Or check to see if the PSU is still supplying the 19 volts. Oh, that is like caught under something. Alright. I disconnected the screen. So, let's see. Can we get this side out? Oh, maybe the whole thing's going to come. Okay. Starting from here. Oh, you're fine, dude. That's funny. Why am I getting stuck here? It feels like I'm getting stuck on something. Feels like I'm getting stuck. There's probably a screw here somewhere. And there's no screws that I see. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the disk drive that needs to come out. No, maybe. Of course, the disk drive's gonna prove to be... Oh, okay. Oh, unlock the disk drive. Cool. Wow. They make that really easy. Okay, that's definitely it. Okay. Okay, let's tilt it like that. This is not too bad to take apart. Okay, not that bad. I thought it was going to be way worse. Okay, so we got that apart. Let's see here. Yeah, you said measure the PSU cable, right? Okay, I'm going to change the title on this live stream because we are now not might fix something today. We are... I can't spell today. Yeah, this is, I mean, for being an old laptop, it's got DDR4, man. You would think. Okay, yeah, let's check the power supply, right? The PSU and see what we got. What do we got on this thing? Alright. Okay. Voltage mode. Let's see. So the outside's likely ground. Inside's probably power. 19 volts. Inside pin, nothing. Inside pin, hold on. 0. Inside pin is 0. Inside wall is 19 volts. We have 19 volts. All right, power supply connects where? Oh, right here. But if we connect it, let's check here. Do we measure? We're going to measure some stuff. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. This bench is... I just got a new desk, as you can see, obviously. Makes sense, right? You know what's funny? I made a video on it, and then I just never released it. I'm really sad. Maybe I should make a video on it. And get the voltage injection probes out the way for a moment. You can GTFO voltage injection. Let's see here, clean up. All right. I'm going to grab the laptop. We're going to put it under the microscope so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. All right, microscope time. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I got the microscope. All right, so this is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and disconnect these fan connectors first. Okay, fan and what I presume is speaker connections, whatever that is. And we have the charging port that is right here. We can move it over. All right, and on the charging port, we should see VCC, VBAT coming in. Oh, my customer is here. I will be right back, guys. We're about ready to dig in this thing. Okay, everyone, I am finally back. Yes, I am trying to chase that fix, everyone. I am finally back. Sorry about the long wait. I had 2 customers back to back. All right. Okay, so it doesn't charge. Why is it not charging? It's not dodgy repair. We're not going to do no dodgy repairs here. No, okay, I'm just messing. We're only gonna do dodgy repair. No, I'm just kidding. All right. To be honest, Soren is he is literally like my spirit animal. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's funny as heck. He is definitely like my spirit animal. He literally, like, when it comes to like actually fixing something, like, he's like, all right, how can we fix it? All right, so, all right, I have 19 volts here. 19 volts coming into the board. Where's the battery? Battery is over on the other side of the board. All right, let's check the battery. What are we at? The battery, I have another battery here on the side. The battery voltage is supposed to be 14.8. What does the battery say? The battery tells me it's at what? The battery tells me it's at 148 millivolts. So that is a dead freaking battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this battery that he gave me. He actually gave me 2 batteries. We're going to check this one first. This battery says 14.7 volts. So this battery is charged. But that does not help me when this battery probably should be charging, because I would assume that this battery is probably fine. We just have a no charging problem. But, because I can't tell for sure, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this battery out, and we're going to slap this battery in and see if we have any, if we can run the laptop off of just the other battery. So let's see here. I need a screwdriver. First and second voltage. I don't know. It looks like MOSFETs are probably on the other side of the board, which is going to suck, because then I have to take the whole board out, and it's going to be a catastrophic freaking mess because it's an Acer computer, and it's going to suck. But that is fine. We'll go ahead and take this battery out anyway. 6 screws later. Okay. Okay, 6 screws out. And finally, okay. So I got the old battery out. The old battery is supposed to be at 14.8. This one is at 14.8. All right, we got I think this is the new battery, to be honest with you. Okay, let's go ahead and put the other screws back in. I just took them all out, set them off to the side. If I can find some FETs on this board, I will. I'm going to have to probably take it apart, though, because I don't see any FETs initially on the top side of the board. It's a barren wasteland over here. They're all probably hanging out under a heatsink or something, which would suck. The way I see it, if I can fix a laptop without having to take the entire thing and gut the entire thing, I am much happier. But life has always got the entire computer. I mean, not always. Okay, maybe I'm just being a little bit facetious. Alright, let's connect the battery. Oh, you know what? Let's connect some RAM and an SSD first. Wouldn't that be better, huh? Alright. Connect the SSD. We gotta get a screw, the stripped one. But I have a... where is it? There it is. Alright. Okay. First SSD is connected. Let's connect a stick of RAM. So we have at least 8 gigs of RAM we can boot the computer with. Because the computer will not post unless we have some RAM in it. Alright, stick of RAM in the computer. Now let's connect the battery. I gotta make sure I'm connecting this right. I don't want to connect it backwards because it'd be really bad. Alright, let me check this really quick. That's ground. Okay. So we are connecting it correct. It should go like that, right? Yep. Why is it not sliding in easily? Come on, you need to slide in for me. Follow the main rail 19 to first MOSFET, often close. It's probably on the underside of the board, to be honest, man. Okay. Looks like there's like a little bit of glue here. Alright, we got the battery connected. The battery is measuring at 14 and a half volts, which should be enough to make this computer turn on. Connecting those connections I unconnected earlier. Alright. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me see here. Okay. Now the computer should turn on and show us an image on the screen as well. Alright, so we have indicator lights. Screw it. Let's plug in the charger. Do we get indicator lights? Oh, we do. We do. Oh, you guys can't see. Dang it. Alright, indicator light. That it's charging. Okay. And we got power. Do we have an image on the screen? Image on the screen. Do we have an image? Some amount of an image here. Do we have one? We have power. I don't see an image. I see a charging light. What is this? We have a light and a battery charging, so that's good. But we have no hard disk lights. If it's a gaming laptop, 14 will not. Oh, we have image. We have image. Okay, so it boots. It boots. No bootable device though. That's probably because our Windows install is probably on this SSD and not the other one. So the way to fix that is we're going to take the other SSD out and put that one in. But it runs off the battery. So we know it's a no power laptop, but it's just not charging. But does it charge this battery is the question. Because I think, if we're correct, it could have just been a bad battery, but he said he put the other battery in and it still wouldn't charge, put the other one back in. So on and so forth. So let's go ahead and replace the SSD with the other one. Because unless they're set up in a RAID, which I don't know. I doubt it. I am going to swap the positions of this thing here. Let's put this one in that slot. Slot number 1. Battery reset problem. I don't know, maybe. Maybe that's the problem. Probably that way. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it does go like that. Okay. Some weird, bizarre mount system. I don't know. Okay. Okay. That's connected. All right. So that's connected. Let's connect the battery. See what it does. Okay. So nothing started smoking. That's good. The laptop didn't whip out a Bic lighter and a pack of cigarettes and start smoking, so that's good. Alright. Still charging the battery. Battery indicator light turned on. We turn on the laptop. Laptop turns on. Is it going to access the SSD this time? Well, that turned on faster. Do we have a spinning logo for Windows 10? No, still no bootable device. Is it set up as a RAID? I don't know. It's telling me there's no bootable device. Did he... is Windows on it? Are the drives empty? That's a question. That's a question. Let's double check. I have a SSD tool right here. So let's plug this in and plug it into my computer and see what it does. But I'm gonna need a piece of tape or something to wrap this. Let's see. I have tape everywhere, but not in front of me. Ah, it is in front of me. USB with Windows. I know. I would do that. But I want to check and see first which one of these, if there is an SSD that has Windows on it. Okay. Oh, you guys can't. It's lighting up. Okay, it showed up on my computer. Let's see. Do we have a drive with Windows? I do get a charge light. It's right there. Let's see. So far, I don't see. Let's see if I can see it. Okay. This drive is wiped. Yeah, this drive is wiped and completely unallocated. So I wonder if it's set up in a RAID or something. I don't know. I don't know if drives will show up like that. I'm not sure. I've never set up a drive in a RAID setting before, so that's a question that I don't know the answer to. But what we can do is we can unplug that, unplug the battery, and we're going to plug in our SSD. Oh, it only plugs in this way. Nice. So I have that upside down. It looks like this. You know what? Forget the mount for now. It looks like the SSD plugs in like this. Yeah, because I don't think it'll plug in reverse. No, it won't. So that's good. SSD goes in like that. Let's use a piece of tape to hold the SSD in place. Because the mount is built into the black plastic. So, as of right now, we have a laptop that turns on, but is not like charging. It also does not boot into Windows, which I don't know if he has wiped it or not. I did not ask him. Alright. So we got the SSDs mounted in with our super not dodgy tape. RAID 0, you can see everything like a mirror. Okay. Then they're probably not set up in RAID, and there probably is actually no boot device because... Okay. Let's get a Windows install. I think... I'm going to have to set one up. I don't have one offhand. The frick? Okay, let's delete that. And new simple volume. I don't know why this was set up partitioned in half. That was weird. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Never mind. NTFS, that's fine. Finish. Let's get the disk program going. Can't move disk management. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I know. Media creation tool. Alright. Okay. So, worst case scenario, we have a laptop that doesn't charge, so to speak. Does not charge. Even though it shows charge light. It did not show charge light on the original battery, though. So that I don't know what the deal is. Also, just wanted to mention, because computers that are this power hungry, that have a battery that small, it's like, I don't even know what the battery is there for. Because the batteries don't last long. And they can't really power the computer to play games just off the battery, so... I mean, they can, but not for very long. Alright. Let me think. I'm getting the Windows install going here. Because the only way we can really do something with this is if we install something to it. Come on. Create installation media. That's fine. USB. The new removable volume G. That's exactly the one we want. Alright. It's working. Okay, progress. 3%. That's where we're at. That is where we're at. Okay. Things are working. Okay. Oh, you know what would be a good thing to try that I did not think about? Alright, boys and girls, this is what we're going to do. We are going to check and see if we're getting battery charging voltage at the battery connector with the battery disconnected. Because if we do that, then there is a slight chance that the laptop is charging and it's probably just a bad battery. Alright, battery voltage time. Okay, battery is connected. Let's double check. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So maybe this is bad. Let me just double check. Charging current. Okay, 19 volts. Battery connector. 151 millivolts. So it is stone freaking dead. So it is not charging. There is probably a battery charging chip on this board somewhere, or a MOSFET or something that is blown that makes it to where it can run off the battery, but it cannot charge. Where that is, I don't know. So we're going to have to take the whole board out. But I try to think of how to proceed. Should I just take the board out? Yeah, probably. I'm probably just going to take the board out because realistically, even if we get Windows running, we can tell that it's not charging the battery anyways, so might as well just get the board out while we're waiting for that to install anyways. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I think that's pretty clear. Alright. Disconnect that. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have to disconnect and unplug? All that good stuff. I say we get the Wi-Fi card out. And we'll use this one. We're going to get the fan out first with the heatsink probably. Bless you, Dad. Okay. 2 fans. That guy. So nice when the screws have like a, they like stay in the heatsink. That's so nice. It's like you didn't have to bless me, heatsink, but you are blessing me. Okay, disconnect the fan. Let's see. Perfect. We have something that just comes up. Cool. Can disconnect this. We might have to take the other fan out. Oh, yep, we do not have to. Haha. Alright, here's our heatsink. That was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Alright, so we got stuff going on here. Let's see what we got. So we need to get the board out. On the board. Okay. Man, those screws were really in there. For that guy. It's like a SATA to SATA adapter. SATA to... Oh, it's like small SATA to small SATA adapter. Weird. Alright, whatever. Okay, that's out. Let's see. What else do we got? Alright. Got random connections that we gotta undo. And random screws everywhere. Random connectors. Let's take the RAM out. Set that off to the side. Motherboard connection. Just says MB on it. Some sort of ribbon. Okay, there's that. There's that. There's that. Looks like the screen connector up here, I think. Probably. Oh no, the screen connector's on the other side, so whatever this is, I don't know. There's that one. Just like tape. It looks like tape. And a screw. Okay, let's get the motherboard screws out. Done, done, done. And get the charge port connection out of there. Okay, laptop board. How much attached are you still? Most of you are out. Is that mostly out? Is there anything else? Any other screws? Anything? I'm looking for screws at this point. No screws there. Okay, no screws there. Okay. We gotta get those two screws out. That's not gonna come out with that. Almost there. Okay, so this metal bracket thing should just come right out. Oh, this is probably for the screen. Okay, let me set those off to the side. Okay, so the board should, in theory, why is the board not coming out? Yeah, because in theory it should just come out, right? Let's disconnect the screen up here. The screen's disconnected. Why is the board... Oh, there's tape there. That would definitely be holding it. Oh, this board's about to come out. Come on out, buddy. Let me just fix you real quick and we'll put you right back in, don't worry. Oh yeah, it's about to come out. It's just being held up by, I think, the fan. There it is. She coming. She coming. Come on, buddy. Let's go. You know you want to be fixed. I know you do. You know you want to, and I know you want to. You're not charging. And you need to start charging. Because your owner's probably going to trash you. So you better start. Alright. The laptop board is officially out of the computer. And as I mentioned, there is some MOSFETs over here. And a bunch of heatsink stuff. Oh, there are some FETs here in the center, I guess. Charging comes in here. And there's a gigantic heatsink that I have to take off now because it's probably under here. Alright. Then we'll be able to go under the microscope and see if there's anything blatantly obvious on the board that you would suspect a charging problem. Okay. Okay, so these are all power chip. Okay, hang on. Let me take you guys a microscope. Okay. Alright, so this is where we were underneath. Okay, so listen. The charging port plugs in here. That's where the charging port plugs into. Alright, and there's our VCC coming in. They're 19 volts. This is the underside of where that connects. Alright. Now, if we move down the way, I can tell you facts that this is a MOSFET where it starts charging. This is our current sense resistor, so it starts over here. So let's check these FETs first and see what is going on. In diode mode, let's check them. See if anything's connected, where it shouldn't be, or if it's not on. We can also start checking the battery charging circuit, which is on this side of the board, because there are some FETs over there and current sense resistors, all that good stuff. Alright, so we know that there isn't necessarily a direct short right offhand because the charger does not go into protection mode and we don't see any smoke or anything like that. I just want to check if there's anything continuity to ground here. Let's put the meter into continuity mode first. Hang on. There's obviously not going to be continuity here. Oh, you know what we should do? I should have just done originally. Let's take the charging port out of the computer and plug it into the board. See what how the board reacts, right? Wouldn't that make sense? We can start measuring voltages and see where the voltage goes, all that stuff. Alright, charging port's a bit of a thick boy. Alright. Okay. Charging port is almost out the frame. Okay, charging port's out the frame. Okay. Charging port looks fine, so that's good. Okay. I noticed something over in this general area. Will look like a line on a chip or so. Like that. But I think it's just from the silicone that was on the heatsink. And that it probably was. Saw it on these two guys. Alright, anyway. Let's do the logical route. We'll connect the charger to the computer. And then start measuring voltages everywhere. See where voltage is not going. Okay, charger is... That's an HDMI cable. It was thick, I thought it was the charger. Alright. Charger, boom, is connected to computer. Computer is taking power. Alright, well, let's go into voltage mode. Time for board level diagnostics, everybody. Alright. We have 19 volts. We have... What is it? On the output, what do we have here? On the gates, nothing. We have 19 volts here. We have... Let's see. Wait, what do we got? On both sides, we have 288 millivolts. We also have 288 millivolts coming. It should go from here to here. I'm assuming. I think that's how it works. You know what we should check? We have 19 volts here too. This resistor is fine. We have 19 volts and nothing after that. Let's see. 0. Yes, I think our problem's probably here. It's probably a bad MOSFET or a short that exists after the MOSFET. So let's disconnect our charger really quick and go to diode mode. We have our red probe on ground. And then, let's check here. I have a voltage drop of 0.4. So, the short probably does not exist here. Let's check here. 0.4. We have really, really low reading here, though. Right here we have a really low reading. Alright, hang on, guys. I got a call coming in. Okay, I'm back. So a good way to take a look and see what is going on would be, I want to grab the thermal cam first. So it looks like the laptop turns on the battery, but does not turn on the charger, does not show a charge light. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm lost here, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm just kidding. All right, I got the thermal cam. Let's go and plug it in. See if anything gets hot. So upon initial plug-in, I don't see anything on this side of the board. Let's see. There might be something. No, hold on. Oh, there is RAM in this computer. It's on the other side. I didn't even know there's RAM here. That's funny. Okay. Checking the board. Checking the board. Alright. No obvious heat spots. No obvious things. So nothing's getting hot with the charger plugged in. Okay. Short at the first and second MOSFET. We put the PSU in safe mode. And in this case it doesn't. I don't think the fault is in the MOSFETs. Probably isn't, dude. But the thing is that the gate is not also being enabled to turn the MOSFETs on for voltage to pass through. So, and is there a short on the gate to the drain? Let's check. So, red probe on ground. Short here, 0.5. 0.5. 0.4. And no short here. But we don't have voltage going through here. Should be going through, right? Let's check. Let's see here. We have the computer turning on, so it's... I'm trying to think. Let's see... Alright, because I don't think the computer turns on with the charger by itself. I don't think it does. Because it only turned on with the battery. And with the the old battery, it wasn't showing like it was turning on either. And it wouldn't show a charge light either. So, alright boys, I'm gonna give up. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let me think here. Could be. So it's probably not with those FETs, but I don't see voltage passing through, so I'm like wondering. Maybe we could look down here near the battery, see if there's anything obvious over here. Well, hold on. Over here I did measure these two capacitors. The line was really low. So let's check that. Like in diode mode, it was really low. Let me check the ohms on it. PSU has a sense pin. I believe it does. It's the center pin, right? Like, pretty sure. Let's check these. in ohms mode. Let's see how many ohms we get to ground. On this side, we get 29 ohms. This side is ground. And here, 46. So that might just be normal. Could be. 29, 31, and 30 ohms. 30 ohms could be normal. Could be just low impedance to ground. Let's check these. 5K, 20K. Dispense pins talks to the charging chip. So it's probably charging but not allowing voltage to pass through, maybe. I don't know. Let's check this one. 2 ohms. Hold on. Let's check again. 2 ohms. We get 2 ohms on that cap. 2 ohms. Let's check to ground. Two ohms. So this is the voltage rail, and it shows 2 ohms. But on the other side is the GPU. Oh no, that's the CPU. Sorry, the CPU is on the other side. So that could also be normal. That could be a normal cap. What's this over here? See some like dirt or something. Check the FETs, maybe. See like hair and stuff here. Let's check and see if there's any voltages that I can see. Let me plug the charger back in. Start testing around for voltages. So I don't really necessarily have a lead yet on what the problem, why the computer's not charging the battery. I see a couple Texas Instruments chips that are relatively nearby the charging circuit, and whenever I look at the Texas Instruments chips, I automatically think that could be an issue. Texas Instruments chips almost always have problems. They almost always go out. So, voltage mode. So we make sure we have our 19. We do have our 19. Obviously we have nothing here. We have 288 millivolts. Same here. And nothing there. Anything here? 0. 0. Anything here? 0. 0. Anything on these MOSFETs over here? $288 millivolts. So only 288 millivolts are passing through. These I would assume some of these should be like 19 volts. Especially big FETs like that, right? I think the problem might be over here. I kind of have a feeling. But let's check over in the battery charging circuit, because remember, we didn't have really any voltage when it was in the computer. Oh yeah, these are the Texas Instruments it was talking about. I think that might, I don't know if that's TI. That's definitely a TI chip. But that could be related to USB. In fact, it looks like it probably is. There's a USB-C, and that's probably a USB-C controller. Alright, here's a FET over here. You don't see because laptop isn't on. Maybe. Could be. Alright. Let's check here. 149 millivolts. Current sense resistor. Nothing. 180 millivolts. Let's check the side. 288 millivolts. I don't think it's allowing voltage to pass through. 288. Well, the thing is the rail's not shorted. The rail is not shorted. It's not pushing. It's not putting the supply in a protection mode. That's the thing. And nothing on the board's getting hot. Turn it on and measure. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Let me think here. Where's the... Okay. Thing is I would have to... the problem is this circuit is on the... This is going to be the inside of the computer. Because I have to... I have to put the board back in like this, and I can't access that side. That's the big problem. Which MOSFET is this? What is the numbers on it? Not saying that if I swap this out that it will work, because I'm not 100% sure. But we have 19 volts here, but we have nothing after it, and we have nothing coming in here either. This is a SM4372A. SM4372A. Let me turn on 10 seconds and measure MOSFET. Turn off. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could do that. Let me see how this thing works with the power button first. How does the power button work? That might be it. Yeah, it's probably this. Alright. Yeah, I think I can swing that. If it will even turn on. It's gonna be a long shot. It might not even turn on. This is gonna be a long shot. Let me see what I can make happen here. Alright. So I gotta connect this ribbon cable so I can get power on function. It's gonna be a tight job, boys. Okay. Alright. This is going to be one of the dodgiest things I've done. I'm doing the Soren method at this point. Only test MOSFET open the gate. You're making me suffer today. Alright. Okay, so plug charger in. Okay. Do we have a charge light or anything? I think that connects the charge light, right? Maybe. No charge light. Can we get power on? No power, boys. No power. And let's see. Check the gate. It does not change. 200 millivolts. 260 millivolts. So yeah, it's not, the MOSFET's not turning on. So yeah, it could be an issue with the gate, but I think it could be it could be a bad FET. I don't know. But it's not charging. Laptop turns on, but it does not charge. So it doesn't lead me to think that it's in the battery charging circuit, especially if voltage isn't going past. Because we should see battery voltage going all the way through the board, because it should just turn on with the charger. Like hypothetically, we should be able to just turn the computer on without the charger, but we're not seeing that. Yeah, but we got 19 volts in, but nothing else after that. I think the Soren way is the best way, to be honest with you. Let me think. So, 19 volts here, but nothing else after. Nothing in the battery charging circuit. Battery does not charge. And laptop will not turn on with the charger connected. So, what's the problem? Come on, Robert, you know what the problem is, and you're just holding it back from us. Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, the MOSFET's not getting hot. So the thing is, you know, if there's a short here, my presumption would be that the MOSFET would get hot and blow because the short would exist here. I'm wondering if it's just a blown MOSFET, but I don't know for sure. I have to look up a data sheet because I don't know if I have one that's like, oh, wait a minute, the guy dropped off a donor motherboard. Oh, hold on, boys. Oh, we got a phone call. I'm onto something. I have a lead now. Yeah, hang on 1 second. I got a phone call. Right? Okay, we have a donor laptop I completely forgot about. This one, the GPU is dead. And he dropped it off, and I think it's an identical computer. What we can do is we can measure the battery charging circuit. On this one, I completely forgot, man. I feel like a complete dummy. I was almost like, okay, guys, we're going to quit this one. I was just kidding about quitting, by the way. I must locate 3.3. All right. Let's see. This is a laptop that... This is the other laptop. You can't really see it here. But I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to move the microscope out the way. That's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. Now you guys can see me good. Okay, so I have a laptop here, and it's identical. Same board. Oh, man, that looks cooked. Okay, so he said bad GPU, but he said I think he can charge the battery on it. Let's go ahead and check the battery. 218 millivolts. Let's see. Do we have 19 over here? 19. Anything else? Voltages anywhere else? Let's connect the battery and just see if it starts charging. But this laptop, I can't guarantee that it's a known working donor, you know, because it has a bad GPU. The GPU looks freaking cooked, though. 217 millivolts, so it's not charging the battery on this one either. Dang, dude. Does it have the same problem? Or maybe we have a bad... Maybe... So this charger has the wires spliced together. Maybe I should have been clear about that first. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the sense pin is not connected or something. Oop. Almost dropped that this thing. Okay. We'll set that donor computer off to the side. All right. Maybe it's a current sense pin in the actual charger. We'll set the main board off to the side. What do you guys think? Do you think that this cord having... Because I didn't touch this cord initially. This is not my bot's job. This is not dodgy repair. This is not dodgy repair. So, let's see. Maybe I can bring the charger over. We'll cut it open, see what the charger is like on the inside. Maybe somebody didn't connect something good. Who knows? I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Alright, we're cutting it open. We're dissecting it. cut open all the electrical tape. Oh, heat shrink and electrical. Okay, let's see what we got here. What's going to suck is I have to take this and redo it anyways. Because I had to cut it open. I should have just looked at this first, man. Oh, would you look at freaking that? You guys are going to like this. Would you look at that? There is a green wire that is not connected to anything. Green wire that's not connected to anything. Do we have a green wire somewhere? This almost looks like it was spliced. Like this is not the original, like this is not the original end. Take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is dodgy repair. This is dodgy repair. I promise, what I was doing was not dodgy. We were trying to diagnose it. Look. That current sense pin, where is the wire for current sense? Where is it? Is it in here? Or is that just the 19 volts? You know what I mean? Look at this. We got ground and what I presume, and I did not do this work. And we have the green one, which I was assume is current sense, right? That wasn't connected to anything when I opened this up. And now we have what looks to be 19 volts and this. But when I measure this, and I have already, there is a pin in here. And I did measure that to the ground, and I wasn't getting anything. Sense pin is gone. Ha! Maybe that's our problem. It's not charging because it doesn't sense the charger connected or something. It's like, I'm not going to charge because I can't tell that anything's there. Alright, what do you guys think? Think I should cut into this charger like down the way a little bit? See if I find that sense wire? That's what I think I want to do, anyway. What do you guys think? Because I'm about to cut it. I'm going to cut it. We're going to cut it open. See what's going on. Measure the green wire for voltage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all right. Yeah, that's some sound advice. I love it. Thank you, Robert. You're freaking king. All right, so we measure the green wire. See what it does. So we need. It's already set in voltage mode, conveniently. Charger is connected. All right, we are getting 2.4 volts. 2.4 volts that is missing on the sense pin. Would be 5 to 6 volts, but we are getting 2.4 volts. That's what we're getting. So either the current sense is obviously not connected. So I don't know. I'm not sure. You said it should be 5 to 6 volts, and it's 2.4. So is current sense bad? 2.4 is okay. All right, so boys, we're gonna cut it open. But first, I have to disconnect it because if I cut it open, I'm gonna send it to safe mode. We're just gonna do it. All right. Are you guys ready? Please don't short, please. That would have sucked if it was like pop in my face or something. Okay, so we got positive, negative, and the sense wire. All right, on this side, what do we got? We're gonna cut it down the way a little bit. We have. What does that look like? Looks like we have what I would imagine. Hold on. I'm going to point at it. We have the ground connection. Then we have our 19 volt connection. But I don't see a spot for current sensing. You see what I mean? Like I don't see a third line. So I don't think we can use this end. I think it might be just a bad charger. Yeah, because this charger probably wasn't made for this machine. So where is the current sense line coming from? Okay, I have a hunch. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probe that little current sense line and just see where it is over here. Because I don't see, unless somebody rebuilt the cable in here, I don't think so. But if somebody did, then that entire, man, I almost want to cut this open and see what's going on in here. Customer needs a new charger anyways, because it was already like really pretty dodgy. I'm trying to think. Oh, fool the system. Wire, find 2.6 volts or 2.4 volts on the board. Run a wire to where the current sense pin would connect, and then call it a day, huh? And then just plug your 19 volts in, and you're good to go. Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's just my perception. Oh, okay. So that is the Soren way. That is the Soren way, my friend. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, hey, the Soren way works, man. I love the Soren way. All right. So we're missing our current sense pin. I still don't feel comfortable with the way that this was wired up on this end. So I almost want to open it up here because this is the only, maybe, nah, man, like, where does that current sense pin go? That's what I want to know. All right, continuity time. That's what we're doing. All right, we're going to find that current sense pin and see where it is on the charging side. Because it's obviously not connected to something. Hang on. I just checked the center pin of this cable. Okay, so sense wire is... The sense wire is within the ground section. Like, alright, like for instance... Like, I think you guys understand what I'm saying, but, So ground and the middle pin are connected together. This is separate. But it doesn't make sense. Why would you send... How does that make sense? You can't just send the sense pin right to ground in the power supply if it's outputting 2.4 volts. How does that make sense? So you can't connect those because it's just going to short it out. It's literally shorting 2.4 volts directly to ground. It's literally going to send the power supply directly into the protection mode. Man, what a complex repair today. This is crazy. Okay. Now, what to think? Like, what to do? Maybe we should just order the customer a new charger. Let me see what kind of charger it is really quick. Find the model number on it, and then we'll just find one. Because the only way to know is you have the wrong last piece of cable. I'm confused, man. I'm sorry. So I checked this side here and probed both the middle of the cable and the outside of the cable. And then I probed at the same time that middle pin. Not the middle wall of the charger, but the actual pin. Let me think here. Okay, this charger is is that it? A17-230P1A. Okay, there it is. It is for sale on Amazon. In eBay. This is sitting at, what do we got? How many watts is this? This is 230 watts. So we need a bigger boy. 230 watt charger on Amazon. Runs about 55 bucks. 56 bucks. Do I have something like this? The PSU, it's laptop beginning, last piece of chest enough, and another charger. New charger's 10 to 15. I wish it was 10 to 15 bucks for this charger, but the charger is this one right here. 230 watt charger, and it is $55.99. I wish it was cheap. Let me see something real quick. I have. Ooh, this might work. Hold on. I have. Oh, maybe not. No, this is not going to work for us. I have a charger that you can plug stuff into, and it has a little sense pin in it. But the thing is this end does not have a sense end. It's just the inner walls. Oh, maybe it does. Hold on. Now I have to check. Now I'm intrigued. Hold on. Let me go grab that charger. It's like a charger you can plug all sorts of stuff into. Let me see if where's the charger at? Here it is. Charging. So that won't plug in, but I have another one that's similar. You have the charger? Alright, let's see if this one plugs in. Ooh, this one plugs in. Okay, hold on. Let me go grab that charger. Hang on. Okay, boys, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. So I have another charger here with the custom end on it. This charger is 19 volts, 4 amps. So it should be sufficient for charging this, but not necessarily like stress running the computer off of the charger. The adapter showed 30 seconds of sense included in it. Yeah, which is good. Alright, so I've got the charger plugged in, and this charger does work. Alright, let's see if it works with this computer, because it's one of those custom ones, or ones that you can plug in. It's like multiple voltages or whatever. Let's see if this one works. Okay, let's test and see, because now I'm just curious. I want to try something. This is the only other charger we have in the shop that's similar to this. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, that was my bad. I accidentally touched ground when I touched the voltage. This is on the donor computer, by the way. I accidentally touched the ground right there. Oops. Let's see. Did I send it into protection mode? I did not. 19 volts, boys. All right, let's see. Battery. Battery charging is still at 7.3 millivolts. So it's like very little. Does this computer even turn on, though? Let me see. What does it do when I hit the power button? Not that I would expect it to turn on, but it does not. Alright. Alright, let's check our other computer. The same way. See if we have the 19 volts. I'm glad we have the donor computer so we can check things. Okay. But we may have to get a charger with the sensibility. Okay. Connect the charger, flip the board over. Alright. Okay, check 19 volts. 19 volts is not present. Why is it not present? Maybe I'm not doing something right. 19 volts is present. 138 millivolts. And on the gate, 138 millivolts. And we have a phone call. Same thing over here. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Alright, so I may have to put this one on hold until we have a charger that we can try with it, because current sensing obviously doesn't work with this one. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm sad, but I mean, there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, and I don't really want to just short it, like find 2.4 volts and short it, because I just don't want to take any risks. Just don't feel like doing that. I'd rather just grab the charger. Okay. Alright, so this one I'm going to put on hold. Let me see if I have anything else to work on today, and then we'll kind of go from there. Wrapping up the other charger, the universal charger. That's what I meant to say, and I could not remember the name of it. Universal charger. Yeah, I have one in just in case, like for these types of situations, but it's not made for all computers. It's made for like several different types, but not all of them. All right, so we'll set this off to the side for now. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to take care of some stuff. All right. So this is where we're at. Where is my video? There it is. All right. So I took the liberty of ordering a new charger. So, new 230 watt charger is coming in the mail and should be here probably by next week at some point. So that's where we're at right now. Robert, do you not typically do you usually speak? Is it Swedish? Is that right? I am a simple man. I am from simple United States with simple English, and that's it. That's all I got for you, man. Well, I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, the thing is if the MOSFET wasn't turning on, there was probably another reason. And once we cut open the charger, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. You're right. The sense pin is not connected. And that makes sense. Yeah, literally, no pun intended. No sense line makes sense. Oh, okay. Okay, right. That's cool, man. What else do I got here? So I got the computer. I'm just setting off to the side for now. We'll look at it. I don't know if I'll do a stream on it. I might not. It just depends. I'll probably just plug in the charger and see what it does. Get the computer in and out because it's been here for probably about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Just been so busy with the queue with other stuff that it's kind of taken. Other jobs have been taking liberty over these, especially like when we get like a bunch of HDMI ports. Those usually take like liberty over other devices. So like, let me see here. Okay. Let me get these computers cleaned up really quick. Get them onto the inbound, outbound shelf. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Bring the charger over here. Gotta clean up. Make everything nice, huh? Okay. How about we do this? Put the board down here. And charger up there. Sounded worse than it actually was. Okay. Alright, so I'll tell you guys some of the jobs that we have. We had a Nintendo Switch that came in about 2 months ago. Has shorted CPU. Shorted APU, actually. Wouldn't charge, replaced the charging port, shorted APU. Contacted the customer to pick up, has not picked up. He's got 1 more month, and then we're going to recycle for parts. Because we have a policy now that after 3 months, not after 90 days, if nobody picks up, like we tell the people, hey, hey, your stuff is ready. We contact them like all the time. We have a PS4, dead APU. Shorted it actually, in fact, ran the UART tool. It shows with an APU issue. And this PS4, what does it do? It has a MOSFET that blows every time that we change it. So MOSFET's the middleman between the power and the APU and blows every time. So we contacted them. They still haven't picked up. Another PS4, pulsing blue light. I don't know exactly what's going on with this, but I don't know if the customer wants to proceed. We contacted him several times. He hasn't gotten back to us, so it's just been sitting here. He's got another month until we call him and say, well, actually, we continue to call him every couple weeks but still has not gotten back to us. Eventually we'll recite. We'll just put it in the pile of parts essentially, because that's it. Oh, you guys will like this one though. This is another one. We got a MSI laptop. This one is getting a whole new frame. Look at this. Look at that, man. Friggin', look at that screen, buddy. Oh yeah, screen's all screwed up. Yeah, so this thing's getting a whole new case. What else do we have here? I think that's it for now. We have that thing. Let me think here for a second. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The ergonomic laptop mod. Exactly. What's going on, Uber? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's ergonomic because it sits in your lap like a V. It's perfect. Oh, man. No, I get it, man. I get the whole bipolar thing, man. I get it. It's rough, man. It really is. Sorry, dude. Oh, you guys might like this. This is something I just picked up recently. The all socket. So this thing's really cool. So what you can do is you can put in UFS chips and eMMCs in this. Close it up, plug it in USB 3.0, and read and write to your flash chips. You can take a full NAND dump of a eMMC on a Nintendo Switch in like 6 or 7 minutes, instead of like 20 when you use one of these. It's MMC BLK-NX. When you use one of these, it takes like 20 minutes. You use that, it takes like 6. But yeah, we actually use this, so I really wish I would have made a video on it, but it was one of the first times ever trying to do it. Let's see if I can get this in focus better. Okay, there we go. So listen, so I had a Chromebook. Yeah, right. I don't know if it does dump the boot 0 and boot 1 partitions, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try it. I don't think I have an eMMC for a Switch, and I may have one somewhere. I don't think I have one. Yeah, I don't have one. Get to testing. Right. All right. So what I did is I had a Chromebook that came in. I was going to make a video on it, but it was my first time trying it. And so I was just like, well, let me figure it out first. I'll make a video on it later if I can figure it out. If we ever have one in again, I'll try it. Anyway, so so the way it works, the Chromebook had an eMMC as the SSD, or the flash storage chip. So what I did is basically the computer would turn on and it would be stuck in a repair loop. So it'd get to 97% and then just hang, basically. What I've seen on old Xbox 360s, the 4 gig versions that are not I've seen on the 4 gig versions. Well, basically what ends up happening on the 4 gig Xboxes, they use a 4 gig NAND, and the write function on the NAND, or eMMC, dies. And what you have to do is you can still read from the chip, you can't write any data to it. So the way to fix it is you take an entire NAND backup image, an entire image of the chip, then you take your new chip, write your image to that chip, and then solder it in place. You know, take the old chip off, put the new one on, and it fixes it. So, wait, does it have a proper connection? It would need to be desoldered. Desoldered, yeah. So it's a socket. So you pop it open, the chip slides right in there, and it shows a triangle for pin number 1, and then you just put the chip in, connect it, turn it on, and it just works. So this works for data recovery for like Galaxy S6 and lower as well. So you can do stuff like that, chip off data recovery. You can't get the board on, take the chip off, put it in there, boom, you get your data. So that's one way you can use it. But yeah, so the Chromebook, what ended up happening is I actually had another eMMC. The eMMC was actually 32 gigs. I wasn't able to use a Nintendo Switch eMMC. For some reason, I really struggled to read and write to that chip. The way it was partitioned, it wouldn't give me access to partitions in Windows, all sorts of stuff. Like, things just wouldn't work. So what I ended up doing is I took the eMMC from the Chromebook, put it in this device, used a tool similar to WinDisk 32. I think I used something called, let's see, I think I can find it here. Let me see where the tool is. It's here somewhere. It's essentially a, let me see, is it over here? No. Okay, it's not over here. So, sorry, long story short. So I took the flash dump. In fact, it's right here. The full image flash dot bin. Okay, it's 29.1 gigs. So what I did was I took another eMMC that was on a, it's a, I don't even know where it is. I had it over here like a couple weeks ago. I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, it's a M.2 with an eMMC on it rather than like a UFS chip. But it's like one of those 2230 mini SSDs, right? Anyway, so I took the chip, I hooked it up, and I used Win32 Disk Imager to write that NAND image to the SSD that was already on board that chip. Then I desoldered that chip, reballed it, put it on the Chromebook, and it fixed it. Yes, it freaking fixed it, dude. I was so happy about that. But it was something that took me probably about 2 days to figure out, because I had to go through and figure out how to use this tool for the first time, find programs. I mean, it took me like 3 or 4 hours just to go through and try different things, and it was a nightmare. Does it have a proper connector for the switch NAND, or need to be desoldered? Yeah, yeah, yep, desoldered, yep. It basically, so this thing, it has pogo pins in it. So when you push down on this, it has pogo pins that push through and touch the correct parts of the eMMC to read the chip. Power it on and read it, which is like super duper convenient. It's obviously not nearly as convenient as this, because you still have to desolder the chip. But if you're doing data recovery, then that's obviously something you could do. Oh yeah, right. I don't know if you can make you might be able to make an adapter for this. I suppose it'd be too much for me. I wouldn't want to mess with it personally. But it works with eMMC 1.153 and 169. So technically, a Wii U eMMC could fit in here too. And you could, because I know the Wii U eMMC is a different size, slightly bigger. And I think they're up here somewhere. Let me see. I think I have the adapters here somewhere. Yeah, here they are. So this, the all socket also comes with. Yeah, you can't heat up the eMMC like too many times. You have to heat up like 2 times max. That's it, and you have to be like done really quick. Use low melt solder the second time, because you will kill it. Ask me how I know. I have killed one of many eMMCs. Anyways, so the all socket came with these plastic inserts that just screw in. And you can use different size UFS chips, etc. But I'm mainly using it for eMMCs because like Nintendo Switch or cell phones use eMMCs, UFS. For older phones, for data recovery, and then of course like the Chromebook situation. You got a Chromebook that's using an eMMC, and you gotta desolder it, you know. So that's one instance. And then I just bought one of these recently too. one of these tools for the Xbox Series S and X, the clone tool. I actually tried using this to do the offline cloning from the A drive to the B drive, and it didn't work. But I ended up using CloneZilla to clone the data from one drive to the other, and it worked. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but yeah, thought that was interesting. Man, this is pretty dead for a Saturday, huh? I mean, we had a couple customers come in, but that was about it. What else we got? We've got 2 more devices, but one of them I need my dad to look at, so I'll probably save that for Tuesday. The other one I will call customer probably Tuesday because we're gonna be closing in like a half hour anyways. And then I got the Xbox One that I think has the insider issue. Xbox One insider problem. So there's nothing I can really do with that either, unfortunately. I wish there was. Kind of disappointed, to be honest, man. Got the RAMs. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I ordered an eMMC just in case. eMMC memory storage programmable chip. What are we talking about? Memory storage. I mean, it's technically programmable, but with data, you know. I've got an eMMC here. I've never tried it. It's from a Orange Pi mini PC, but I bought it for the Chromebook job, but I had a backup eMMC. I don't know if we can. So, I'm curious. You guys want to see me mess around with this eMMC chip that I bought? Let me grab the board. I'm kind of curious now. How about we take the eMMC off this little subboard that it comes with? See if we can read it in our programmer. Because I was actually curious about that. So I'm going to use, we have to use 360 Celsius. Oh, okay, we have a customer. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys. Change of plans. We have another job. We have a tablet that sometimes will show display if you squeeze it. It was thrown or dropped. I don't know. Thrown or dropped. Okay. We'll play with the AMMC another day. We got a tablet now. So they said they can hear it but can't see anything. I don't know if it's a torn cable or broken solder connection or something. They said if I push on it towards the top. Oh, I saw backlight. You guys see that? See backlight when I squeeze it? Okay, I see backlight but no display. Hold on, let's see. We push the button. Hold on, can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys should be able to see it, right? Oh, wait. Shit, is that a... Can't see a... I don't see... Here. Hang on. I don't see... They said they could, if they squeezed it... Okay, I can see that there's backlight, but no image. Okay, I'm squeezing it all around. They said if you squeeze it near the top, sometimes you can get image to show. But I can see backlight. No image. Okay, this is a job to look at really quick before we go. Because I do have to close at 3, but I told them I should be able to get right to it. So let's, this is a on tablet, which is, if you're from the US, there is a place called Walmart. And Walmart sells on tablets. They're sort of like maybe their Chinese brand or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get this tablet apart really quick. We're going to take a look at it and see why it has no display. I have never taken one of these apart before, but I presume it has something to do with the plastic. And it looks like it does. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The display comes up. We get backlight, just no image. Okay, backlight, no image. All right. That's definitely the LCD connector. Where it's here. Where it's here. All right. Let's go microscope. Okay. Okay, we got the microscope. Yay. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is hit, let's see here. Where's the power button first? Is over here. Alright, take a look at the screen. You see how, here, let me zoom in more. See how the screen lights up? You can see backlight. Now, let me push on the screen connector and see if we get an image. So, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I can't tell if it's a dead LCD though, that's the thing. They said they were able to push on it. I'm not seeing anything yet. Nothing. How about we disconnect the battery and check all the pins and check the ribbon cables? Because it doesn't necessarily look like a broken LCD, but it could be. Definitely could be. Alright. So the only sections of LCD that we have is right down here. This could be LCD. And what looks to be down here could be LCD. And then up here, this is probably touch. That's my assumption, is probably touch. I see some diodes over here. My assumption is this is display. But because, like, for instance, our charging port's up here, so we got charging up there, SD card, what looks to be where a headphone jack would be, but there is a headphone jack over here. So lots of crazy stuff. Like, there's a spot for a headphone jack. Like, look, spot for headphone jack. That's clearly a 3.5 millimeter spot for headphone jack. Yet they put the headphone jack over here with a little ribbon cable. How does that make sense? Right? Okay. Okay, let's check. They said towards the top. So if it, because I don't see visibly, I'm going to clean this LCD first really quick. And what I'm going to take a look at is and see if there is any visible cracks in the LCD itself. I doubt that there is, but because I don't physically see them, but that's why we're going to clean the screen first. See if we can notice any. Clean the glass, see if there's any visible crack in the LCD. Because I'm not even sure if we can get LCDs for this. I have to check. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, let me see. Any visible crack in the LCD itself? Okay, no. I don't see any visible cracks. So first, I suppose, you know what? Hang on. Now that I'm looking at this thing, I wonder... I'm not sure. Hang on. Let's take a look at this bottom LCD connector first. See if we have any broken pins. I don't think so, but let's just check. Where is... There they are. Fine tweezers. Nothing. They're all perfect. Okay. They're all perfect there. Anything up here? Okay. Nothing there. I have a feeling then it has something to do with probably something down here at the bottom. And the reason I'm thinking that is because there's black tape, and there's probably a board down here in this area because there's a lump here that probably has a chip of some stature or degree. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of the battery. The battery, thankfully, is on like a frame, so we should be able to get quick access to taking it off. So I'm going to do that really quick. It's very convenient how the battery is put on here. So the battery should be able to come off really, really quick and easy. I'm hoping this is something we could do quick, because I still have like maybe 25 minutes left. Be pretty fun if we could get it going. Alright, I got all the screws out for the battery. I just have to disconnect some ribbon cables here. Not ribbons, whatever these are. Oh, I guess antenna connection. Boom. Boom. Okay, so now we can undo this. And this should just peel up the antenna for the battery to just come out, and then boom, battery should just come out. Battery is out. Okay, yeah, perfect. Look, and LCD version 1. Okay, so that's definitely our LCD. Alright, so I'm going to start by getting in here, trying to peel this back. Okay, we're peeling up this black tape. I'm going to see what's going on. About to find out. Okay. Alright. We have backlight, which we know we have backlight. So we know we're getting connection there. Let's get this more up here, huh? To be honest, I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but this is what we're doing. Okay. Well, I want to see if there's any broken connections here on the LCD itself. I have a feeling it's probably down here, if anything. Or it's over here. Any broken connections here? Because wouldn't this would be so nice if it was just like, I don't know, a broken solder joint or something? Busted filter, something stupid. Would be great. Yeah, because I mean, if we can fix the LCD, I would rather do that than try to replace this thing or try to find a replacement. That'd just be a nightmare. Okay, I don't see anything obvious here. Everything looks to be in perfectly working order. No caps seem to have been harmed. This chip is strong, caps are strong, diode's strong, other caps. Okay, I doubt the problem is here. Okay. Do we see a fracture or something here? That's what I want to know. Boys, girls, you see a fracture here. It's tough to do this, man. Come on. Do we see a fracture in the ribbon cable? So far, I see nothing. Except, like, I see this fine line here. And I suppose that could be it, but that's not something we would be, I mean, I would be willing to fix. Just, I've tried to do stuff like that. It's just, it's a freaking nightmare. It's not impossible. You could technically do it. So, I mean, I see a line here. I don't know if that's the line, if it fractured from that. I mean, what I could do is power it on and wiggle this cable and see if it comes in and out. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, let's get the battery in enough for testing. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's plug the battery in. It'd be really cool if it was like a filter as well on the main board, because I did not check that yet. That's probably probably what I should have did. Check the connections though. I don't see anything. At least, why can't I get this battery connected? I'm struggling to get this battery in. Let's see. As Robert said, he enjoys watching me struggle, so here you guys go. You get to watch me struggle for today. There we go. But not for very long. Alright. Battery's plugged in. As much as I can. There it is. Send. Alright, power button. Wherefore art thou? Okay, power button's over here. Let's see if we can get the tablet on. Oh, shoot. Okay. Gotta hold the battery in. Well, okay. Okay. I see backlight. Backlight, no image. Still backlight, no image. Let's push around on that ribbon. Backlight, no image. Still nothing. Backlight, no image. I wonder if it's a board issue. We get backlight, no image. Okay. Same thing. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's get the battery back out. And we're going to take a look at the board itself. Because, I mean, like, even if it wasn't, the thing is that, oh, this is going to be nice and easy, too. Because, look, we got easy access to a shield that we don't have to desolder. Wouldn't it be nice if they made phones like that? Most phones where you don't have to desolder nothing. You just have to get a pair of tweezers under there and just pull up. Sometimes it's that simple, sometimes it's not. Boom. Probably got eMMC and CPU probably under here. I'm just looking for, yeah. That's the CPU. That's probably the UFS eMMC. So I don't see anything here. Do we see anything under here? Is this one I have to desolder? I spoke too soon, guys. Okay, that one I don't have to. This one I have to. That one I have to. So I wonder if there's... Okay, because sometimes image lines come from CPU. Okay. I say we get the board out. That's what we're going to do. Because what are the chances that it needs a new screen? Maybe, but maybe it doesn't. It was dropped, you know? Could be like a load of different things, you know? Alright, screwed in? Yeah, it does. Okay. And the board. Man, you would think for this entire tablet, the entire probably close to 10-inch tablet, this is the entire thing, all on this tiny little board. Ran everything. Alright, do we have anything on the back side? Nothing. Zero zilch on the back side of the board. Everything is on top. So if we're having signal or issues with the lines, it could be in here. Could be the CPU. CPU could need a reball or just a reflow. Doubt anything's over here. My suggestion would probably be over here. Probably be hanging out there. This is a Walmart generic tablet. that was dropped has no display, but it does have backlight. I took a look at the ribbon cable and the display cable, the connections that connect to the display. That's LCD. And then what else? I checked the LCD ribbon that connects there. But like I said, we have backlight but no display. But I know some display lines come out of the CPU. That's just normal on most devices. So, but I don't see any filters that go to the LCD. Oh, hold on. I know I've got to be right on this. You see these lines? These lines go underneath the shield. So there's got to be something under here that connects these lines. Probably goes through some filters and touches the CPU or something. I don't know. Dang, this sucks. So we have to get the shield up. That's really the only thing. And I'm not super skilled on the shields, so I guess we'll just go for it though. So my approach to these shields, I have done many shields, but I still like to take my caution because I'm not like a skilled shield removing technician, if that even makes sense. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this thing in a board holder where it don't move. Okay. Now, the approach that I'm gonna take with this is we're gonna use low melt solder, and I've got some brand spanking new low melt right here. The low melt we're gonna use is 138 Celsius. We're gonna use a little syringe to dispense it. What do we got? We got 10 more minutes, guys. I got 10 minutes to work on this, and then I have to leave. So I have some obligations today. Okay, so I got 138 Celsius low melt that we're going to just start putting around this guy. And it's fine if it touches some of these joints and stuff. It's probably way too much, to be honest, but that's fine. We'll just put some all the way around it. Okay. First we'll touch it up with the iron, and then we'll bring in some hot air. Okay. I'm going to use... I wish I had a micro pencil tip, but this tip should just work for it, hopefully. Okay, let's see. What we want to do is we want to get the low melt to mix with the solder on the board. That's the end goal. Because if we can do that, then the shield will come up with a lot less heat than normal, and we won't have to worry too much. Okay. Okay. That should be good enough. And then oh, I got a call coming in. But the low melt should flow around the shield. Okay, I am back. Alright, so I'm going to come in with 330 Celsius. You can probably do it with less, but that's what I'm going to use. So the goal is we need to get this solder to melt really low temp. And as you can already see, this solder is already liquid. And this, I mean, because we're going to have to get in here, right? We have to start slowly prying up to get the shield off. Man, I spoke way too soon, man. I didn't want to have to take the shield off, or come on, baby. Thing is, this is really difficult to get underneath or around here because there's a bunch of connectors, you know. I don't want to melt anything, you know. Is it coming? Looks like it might be starting to. Come on, baby. Let's put a little bit more solder down, huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's try to raise the temperature. 340 Celsius. Max there. You can see the solder's liquid, man. You can see that it's liquid. Sometimes it just takes some extra heat to get this up. Even with the low melt sometimes. Maybe I'm just not mixing it properly, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a skilled shield heat remove guy. Yeah, it's coming. You can see it. Almost there. Come on. Oh, it's coming, dude. Yeah, you can see it. There it is. Keep it moving. Okay, there we go. It's coming. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. Come on. Keep it moving. Come on. Come on. Almost there. And there it is. Okay, I see some filters. And a diode or so. I really hope this is where the problem is. Otherwise we have a bad LCD and I just wasted my time. Why can't I get this focus there? There's some presumably filters. But the thing was dropped, so I can't say, yeah, I was expecting there to be a display chip or something under here. but this one probably has lines that go to the CPU. That's probably why. And the only thing that would probably fix it is either a new LCD or a CPU reflow, which is the next thing I'm going to do first. It's always good to reflow the CPU. See what happens. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, we have 2 more minutes, and I really want to try to see if we can solve this. All right, let's check continuity through these guys first, and then let's just reflow CPU, because that's the only other thing. There's nothing else under here, you know, and there's nothing on bottom of the board. All right. All right. Filters are good. All right. Take care. Take care, Robert. See you later, dude. All right. Reflow CPU. That's what we're gonna do. So let's hurry up and get this moving so we can move forward to test really fast. All right. A little strip of flux. All right. We need 360 Celsius because that is the max temp that I feel comfortable with without freaking blowing stuff up. And freaking popcorning chips and stuff. Looks like this CPU does not have underfill, which is good. Some tablets, especially lower cost ones, do not have underfill, which leads me to believe why we don't have display anyways and why it would need a reflow. Now this chip, the board is already pretty hot from when we were moving the shield, so presumably we should be able to float this chip pretty soon here. It either has a bad connection underneath it, or it has a broken solder joint. Because they said when they flex the tablet, sometimes they could bring display back. And that just totally leads me to believe either a bad LCD or a issue with the CPU. Okay, still nothing yet. Gotta be close. Gotta be close. There it is, almost there. There it is. Reflowed CPU. Alright. I'm gonna get the extractor close up to this. Alright, so I got the fume extractor cooling down the board quick, so that when that's cooled down completely, we can go ahead and throw it in the rest of the tablet and just give it a quick try and see what happens. Because especially when it drops like that and you can flex the tablet and the display will come in and out, and we have backlight, it 100% leads me to believe it's probably a CPU problem if there's no display chip. It's either cracked joint or broken pad underneath the CPU. Okay, the board is like cooled down enough now. They said we'd give it a go, see what happens. Just give it a try. Okay. I'm gonna get the board back in the tablet real quick, and then we have to give it a quick test, and then I gotta bounce. So I got places to be, boys. I'm super happy we got that shield up with no issue. And front camera, we need power button. Where's power button flex? Oh, right there. So power button flex LCD. LCD's connected. Power button flex is about to be connected. We don't really need to connect anything else. Okay, and battery. Battery's last thing. Come on, battery. Okay. Alright. Y'all ready for this? Alright, powering on in 3, 2, 1. We got backlight. So it's still booting, I didn't kill it. There's still no image. That is incredibly disappointing. Man, that sucks. Yeah, so like for instance, if I push here, you can see the LCD. You see what I'm saying? There's no image here, but there is backlight. It's, man, I guess it could be a bad LCD. That's the thing, is like, okay, we check the filters, we check the connections, we check the ribbon cable, we check the LCD, we check the CPU, reflow CPU, same thing. So, alright. Well, guys, let me see. Alright, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys for today. But I'm going to have to hang this up and save it for Tuesday when I come back in, because unfortunately, there's nothing more that I can do with this thing. So, and because it is after 3 o'clock EST, I have places to be, so I'm going to go now. I hope you guys had an amazing time, and I'll see you, of course, in the next video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm going to get the mic disconnected. I'll see you guys later, okay?